Hi, my name is Marina. Give me just 5 minutes to introduce myself. Let's go! I am a student of one of the greatest universities in Ukraine. And it is extremely beautiful. Just take a look. Here. But who am I? What is my specialization? I am sociologist. People always ask me, excuse me, what the hell sociology is? You just learn interesting information about people? Oh no. Sociology is also about data analysis, factor analysis, cluster analysis, chi-square, methodology, scales, measurements, and variety of different interesting things what is connected to technologies and mathematics. My university gives me an opportunity to learn other interesting stuff that are not connected to sociology. For example, I have finished such courses as marketing, content strategies, statistics, PR relations, SMM, digital marketing, and so on. And now I can create a content strategy, marketing strategy, different concepts for PR relations, and so on. For example, during the course of communication strategy, I and my team created a communication strategy for Укрзалізниця. It's an organization that is responsible for traffic in Ukraine. We get an advice from our lecturer to give the strategy to an administration of Укрзалізниця and get our 30 points from 30 points. But who am I beyond my curriculum? During 2015, I was an assistant of a designer. My tasks were to administrate YouTube channel, also website. I took interview with customers and clients of my designer. Also take part in different lectures and conferences. First, my volunteer experience was blood donation. Frankly speaking, I am scared of blood. That's why my first try was terrifying. But the main aim of this organization is extremely beautiful, and maybe it partly helped me to overcome my fear and just go there and do. The second volunteering was a flash mob in my university. I was asked by the administration of the university to join the team of PR managers. Their main aim was to create the idea how to fundraise money for children with disabilities. First task was to create the idea which make other students interested in our project. Second task was to gather together these people so that we could fundraise as much money as it is possible for the main aim. After brainstorming, I created the idea to make a flash mob at the day of our faculty. You know, that's the most important day in our university, which can gather together around 2,000 students at one place. As a result, we gathered together 1,500 people at one place, did a flash mob, shot it on video, and spread among all these people. This project helped us to fundraise 7,000 hryvnias. It's our national currency, so volunteers could be able to buy 4 wheelchairs. Talking about my communicational skills. Agreed with the ship's manager in Turkey to return a ship after its 10 minutes ago shipment and pay a quarter of the price that other passengers paid. I'm organized. It's typical for the university with such great expectations from students to give us, for example, 10 deadlines on a week. During 3 years of study, I haven't missed any deadlines. I am initiative. After my work in public broadcasting UA Суспільне, I received a recommendation letter that tells that I am initiative. Why my director said that? That's because I was responsible for administrating an online platform UA Суспільне that helps to communicate with general directors, producers, customers, clients, PR relations, and so on. This position, an administrator of online platform, hasn't existed before because I was the first person that worked on it. I was brave enough to say a director that this platform could work more effective. and propose such ways for its transformation. After discussion and argumentation, the director approved my plan, and then a platform worked the way I proposed. I am ready to take responsibility for my actions. When I volunteered in Kinecult Fest, among my other responsibilities, for example, communication with journalists, I also was responsible for the reception. There was an interesting situation when a group of people came to the reception and nobody from staff came to take them to the hall. The problem was that hall was situated in the second part of the building in basement. The basement was old, dark, and with heavy metal doors, and the hall was situated across the street. And the problem was also that I was the new person in this Kinecult Fest, so I didn't know the right direction to the hall. Nevertheless, I remembered stories of my producer how to get to this hall and tried to get this group of people to the place of their destinations. Sometimes I can be too detail-oriented. I'm really not a morning person, so it would be difficult for me to go to work at 9 o'clock. Also, it's much more easier for me to work alone than in the team. However, at the same time, I can be a great team player. Look, it's just a joke. However, I have solution. At the same time, I can be a great team player. During our studying process at my university, some students are doing the work which is supposed to be detail-oriented. Other students do another stuff. Speaking about waking up. Of course, if we were talking about some boring stuff, for example, school, or a not interesting, not exciting job, of course, it's difficult to wake up early in the morning. However, if I am in Portugal, I'm willing to work in a new startup, so it's not a problem for me to wake up and just go for a walk. Why this area? Because it's extremely interesting for me. During 3 years of studying, I understood that data analysis is interesting, that digital marketing is interesting, that PR relations is interesting, and now I'm trying to find myself in one of these branches. Why this startup? My family is connected to agriculture. Ukraine is an agricultural country, so it's useful for me, and I could be useful for your team. We have much in common, so why not? Also, while reading tasks to this startup, I saw this third task about network affiliations. I finished successfully the course of network analysis, so I think I could help you not just in analysis, but in creating such kind of networks. Why me? Because I'm totally sure that the best worker, the best employee is not the one who knows how to do and knows what to do. The best person to this work, to the startup, is the one who have a willing to and are really passionate of what she is doing. And it's totally about myself. Also, I have read that negotiation is important for this startup. That's why I'm the best candidate, because my level of empathy is the highest among my friends and acquaintances. Why should not I be the one chosen? I agree that it is much more rational to employ the person who knows Spanish or Portuguese, who is used to the environment. However, if you employ the person from a different country, especially if this person is going through the whole continent to get to Portugal, to the place of the destination, I think it's worth it. Why? Because the more efforts you did, the more desirable work is. The one and main fear is immediately start working in foreign startup. It's new people, new environment, new task, new job, and it can be difficult for the first time. I'm sure that flight to Portugal make me even more inspired than my flight on paraglide. Just see. After that, I had great emotions and great new ideas. So the work is more effective, and I am as person is more confident and ready to new actions. Finally, what should I say? I will be just the happiest person in the world if you accepted my application. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.